There are so many people who are longing for deeper learning, deeper processes, deeper exploration and inquiry into the world we live in and how we build systems that are life-giving instead of life-sucking. My hope is that people come away, myself included, come away from this experience with a renewed sense of purpose and connection to the roots of radical popular education and connected to the struggles and contexts that so many of us have come from across Europe, across the world.
I joined the Popular Education Collective less than a year ago, and this workshop, the lab, has been an opportunity for me to really use what I'm inspired by in Berlin to feed back into this collective, which operates predominantly in the United States. But that seeks to create a radical popular education model for understanding capitalism.
Je suis très reconnaissante d'avoir participé à cette semaine d'ateliers. J'ai pu découvrir de nouvelles techniques, de nouveaux réseaux d'éducation populaire.
And this has been a really exciting opportunity here in Berlin to be a part of a lab where I get to bring these contexts together and also be inspired by different contexts.
Je pense que c'est aussi intéressant de pouvoir s'ouvrir à des réseaux d'éducation populaire en Europe qui sont différents des sphères dans lesquelles je suis d'habitude.
For me, the most important takeaway is the importance of accessibility and connecting with different actors around Europe and uniting our work together, and then taking this into different communities and continuing the struggle for liberation across many different aspects.
But getting to a definition of radical popular education, at least how I understand it, it's an emancipatory, liberatory approach to education that does not try to teach someone else how they should be or who they should be, but treats the people we work with, we educate, and we build power with as knowing subjects.
We make sure that step by step we have courage and the capacities and the strengths and the tools and the methods to move into something more radical and more political, expanding our awareness of the social justice or injustices, but also being aware that we start where the people are. I find quite interesting the fact that we could have the group that was slowly forming and deepening the relationship and the trust, also encountering the local context.
One of the most important things that really helped me to understand what popular education is to see 3 different examples and then also be able to reflect on those with the group and pick apart, like, okay, how did they do this? What was the methodology here? In what sense did it work? What other ways could it be done?
How to bring these methods that require slowness, that require deeper listening and working on the relationality between the people and the place in times of urgency, in times of struggle, in times of needing direct action.
I hope that together we can learn across contexts and actually take that back into our movements to really regenerate and revitalize the work we're doing there in education and crucially how that translates into action.